What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're doing well, feeling great, and enjoying freedom. It's a great day to have a great day. Today, for me, is Christmas. As this video is coming out, it's December 26th, no longer Christmas. Welcome to YouTube, and I want to show what I got for Christmas this year. We're going to get into it, but really quick, just in case you're new, make sure to subscribe for daily videos, subscribe to my second channel for weekly videos. Get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel. Try out some G Fuel Energy Formula, $5 off your first order by clicking the link in the description. And of course, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. Refer one friend by the end of the month. You have like 6 or 7 days left, and they're going to give you all the way up to 20 free shares of Google, guaranteed at least one as I'm recording the video. Each share is worth about $90 right now. For every friend you refer after that, they're going to give you 15 free fractional shares of some of the most rock-solid companies on the planet. And for every friend you refer, you're also going to get an entry to the New Year prize board. Everything will be linked in the description. All right, so today, Christmas. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's weird. I know this video is coming out the day after Christmas. That's just the way YouTube works. But sitting here in front of me, I have a couple different things that I got this year. Some of which I got myself as a gift to myself. Some of which from others. But I wanted to open up a couple of these boxes and show what's inside, because I actually got some pretty interesting stuff this year, and I'm really, really happy with what I just received. First one, I want to open up this box over here. I stuffed a couple things inside of it. First one, some health-related stuff. Some things that I just needed and was gonna end up buying anyway. Ended up getting it as a Christmas present. Look at this right here. 500 caplets vitamin C. 1,000 milligram. Big, massive monster of a bottle. I needed that anyway. So, got me my vitamin C. Just ran out like 3 weeks ago. Haven't had any vitamin C since. And I also got 500 soft gels of this vitamin D3. I actually had this last year. Vitamin D3. First time in my life I took it, and I got a 3-month supply of D3. This is a 500-day supply, so it's like over a year. But last year, I remember around probably the end of fall, I went and got myself 3 months worth of, or maybe 4 months worth of vitamin D3, because I know that in the wintertime, I personally slow down by a lot, a whole lot less motivation. I'm just exhausted in the wintertime. And I personally believe it has a lot to do with lack of sunlight or lack of exposure to the sun. You get vitamin D3 from the sun. And all summer long, and even in the spring, and a lot of time in the fall, you're outside in the sun. You have an extra hour of daylight. You're wearing shorts or short sleeves or sometimes no shirt at all. And then the wintertime rolls around, you're getting less exposure to the sun. And you're also wearing not just long sleeves, but oftentimes gloves, long pants, boots, hat, scarf. You're completely covered up. You went from getting 50% exposure to the sun with your skin to, what, 5%? And also for just a quick period of time, because you're running to the car because you don't want to be out in the cold or you don't want to be out in the snow. So D3 is really important, and it could really improve your mental well-being, and D3 is really important. So I definitely wanted to try out D3 last year, and it helped a lot. Way more than I expected. So I wanted that again this year. So that's what I got. 500-day supply. We also got something that I've always wanted to try. Super Greens. It's just a supplement to take in the morning. It's a good way to start the day. It gives you some natural, healthy energy, cleanse, alkalize, and I don't really have all that much to say about this just yet, because I haven't given it a try. I'm really looking forward to giving it a try. I can't say, oh, from personal experience, this is great because blah, 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 blah. No, I want to give this a try, and then I will revisit the topic and talk about how well this worked for me. And it's good because it boosts your immune system and whatnot as well. So moving away from the health-related stuff, we also got some, or actually, Let me do one more. This box over here to the right. This is something that I got myself, and this is something that I got earlier this month, and I've showed it off in other videos, but G Fuel Miami Nights. I wanted to try out this flavor for a while. It's more of a summertime flavor. It's a pina colada flavor, I guess you can say. Strawberry, coconut, pineapple blend. It's delicious. I like anything that's tropical, so I knew I was going to like this. I had a top 3 favorite flavors when it comes to G Fuel. One of them, Bahama Mama, similar, tropical flavor. One of them is Peach Rings, delicious flavor. And one of them, Snow Cone. This right here was number 3. This got bumped down out of the top 3, and it has been replaced with Miami Nights. This thing is delicious. I love this stuff. I've been drinking it every single morning for this entire month so far. It was an early Christmas present to myself, I guess you can say. But yeah, had to try out the Miami Nights G Fuel, and not only did I try it, friggin' fell in love with it, and it's now in my top 3. In addition to consumable vitamins and supplements and whatnot, we also got some stuff for the dome, for the brain. We got some books over here. 2 books. And a third one is on the way. It unfortunately didn't arrive in time for Christmas, but that's okay. First one is The 4 Agreements. This has been recommended to me by several people for years and years and years. I never got around to, getting it for myself, and fortunately I got it for Christmas this year because I've been talking about it. But it's a practical guide to personal freedom. Now, just to summarize the book, I haven't read it yet, obviously. I just got it. But for those of you who don't know what the 4 agreements are, it's actually right here on the inside cover. First one is be impeccable with your word. Okay. Second one is don't take anything personally. All right. Third one is don't make assumptions. And fourth is always do your best. So that's what the entire book is all about, and I'm really looking forward to reading it. This is something that's been recommended to me, like I've been saying. This has been recommended to me for the longest time from several people, and I finally have my hands on the book. Definitely looking forward to that. So, The 4 Agreements. Another book, or the other book I got, is one that I had been hearing about for years and years and years, and I never really took the time initially to look into what the book is about because it's about so many different things. It's called Atlas Shrugged by Ayn Rand, and here it is right here, Atlas Shrugged. I heard so many things about the book, and I didn't know if this was like a thick book or if this was like a simple read or what, but good God almighty, that's a big boy right there. Atlas Shrugged. It's about so many different things. So many different quotes are from this book, and to summarize what the book is really truly about, I found this quick description rather than going into like a full summary of the book. It could be summed up in this one sentence. It's a mystery story not about the murder of a man's body, but about the murder and rebirth of a man's spirit. So when I read that right there, I was just like, I think that kind of aligns with my type of book. For those of you who don't know, I'm a big reader. I love reading books. I like having a physical book in my hand, and I try my best to do as much reading as I possibly can. And I looked into what other readers were saying about this book right here, and I heard from more than one source it being referred to as the Bible of capitalism, which I will be honest, I don't really know how I feel about referring to any book as the Bible of anything if it's not the Bible, but hey, it is what it is. I guess it paints a picture for you, and words are just words at the end of the day. And some pretty solid quotes from this book. I have 2 of them right here. One of them is, wealth is the product of a man's capacity to think, which goes really hand in hand with everything that I believe and a lot of the other books that I have. So that right there got me really excited to read this book. And another quote is, I swear by my life and my love of it that I will never live for the sake of another man, nor ask another man to live for mine. I was like, I really got to read this book now. Now this is gonna be a whole project to read this book. Good God, how many pages is this? It looks like We got, what do we got over here? What do we got over here? Oh my God, over 1,000. Good Lord. Looking forward to this book. In addition to the books, I also ended up getting something for YouTube, something YouTube related, a YouTube related gift. This is something that I didn't even talk about, but I probably did talk about it. I probably complained about it, which is probably why I got this. But my GoPro that I use for all my outdoor, I'm filming this video with my phone just for the sake of convenience, but when I do outdoor videos, a lot of the time I will film with a GoPro. And the GoPro that I got, obviously it came with one battery, and I filmed so many videos in one day, I burned through the battery in a very short period of time. So I ended up getting a GoPro battery charger along with 3 GoPro batteries. Friggin' awesome. This is really going to come in handy. Now I have 4 GoPro batteries, so when one dies, I can just pop one out, toss another one in there, and just keep on filming. So this is the most practical gift for sure that I think I got. This will really help me elevate everything that I'm doing YouTube related and help me film more videos in one go rather than having to just go until I run out of battery, and it's just going to help a lot. So that's really convenient. Now, the last thing that I got is actually a gift that I got for myself, and it's in this little black box right here. And spoiler alert, it's a watch. Now, before I open this up and show what the watch is, I have 3 other watches to the left of me, which I'm going to show in just one second. I just wanted to tell a quick little story about why I have these watches and why I got myself a watch. I've never really been into watches. I never really cared for them all that much. A lot of people, they walk around with a Breitling or a Rolex, and I'm like, okay, cool, you have something on your wrist that tells you exactly what your phone tells you, what time it is. Never really cared for watches. I was never really drawn to watches. But back in 2013, maybe 2014, for the first time in my life, I stumbled upon a watch that I fell in love with the thing. I was like, man, that thing is gorgeous. I love the way that it looks. I love everything about it. And it was the first time in my life that not only did I like the watch, but it was something that I said to myself, like, I gotta have it. And it was right around the time that I was helping pioneer a new social media startup, and I was really happy with the results so far. I helped it go from 100,000 to over 5.2 million active users, and it was a really exciting time, and we were doing really big things. And I wanted to reward myself with the watch, and I thought to myself, I was like, that's kind of a cool thing to get yourself as a gift. So I got myself this watch as a gift, and unfortunately, I'm only going to show you the side of it because the face actually ended up getting ruined, and it breaks my heart to even look at, so I don't even want to face it in this direction. But the good news is, shortly after getting myself this watch, I learned that I can get the same watch in other colors as well. So I thought to myself, I was like, hey, maybe every time I achieve something, I'll go and get a different variation of the watch, which is what I did later that year. And I can show you the face of this one. The one that I just had, black on black, everything has the face is black, the numbers black, the everything about the watch is just black, and I liked how dark and how cool it looked. And the second one that I ended up getting, it was the same exact thing, but silver. You can actually see the face of this one. The other one, the face got kind of ruined because of, it breaks my heart to even think about. I hate, nothing of mine gets broken or ripped or destroyed or whatever. It breaks my heart when something actually, when that happens to something that belongs to me. I don't even want to look at it. But this is a silver version. Same watch, but in silver. The face of this one is black as well. I got the silver one for a different reason, to celebrate something else. And then the third time around was a Christmas present to myself, I think back in 2014 probably, or maybe 2015. And I knew, I was like, all right, I have the black one. I have the silver one. I have a couple of other options. I can go and get the rose gold one. I don't really know if I'm a rose gold type of person, though. I can go and get myself a silver one with a white face with the blue ring around the top, which I thought looked sick. It looked like it gave me like fighter jet vibes almost. I was like, I really like that one. I could have got myself an all gold one, gold on gold, kind of like the black on black one. All gold, everything, the numbers gold, the face is gold, everything about it is gold. Or I can go for a different gold one with black. And that's the one I chose to go with for Christmas several years ago. Here it is right here. Same one as before. Same exact watch as the black on black one. Same exact watch as the silver one. This one's just gold, black and gold. And I was like, man, that thing is sick. That thing is gorgeous right there. And after I got this watch, I cooled off from buying watches, and my watch collection came to an abrupt halt, I guess you can say. Just not for any particular reason. I just stopped getting them. And this year, this month actually, I decided for myself that I wanted to get myself another watch. I wanted to get the same watch as the other ones, but I wanted to get a different color. So I knew that the rose gold was an option, which, by the way, I can't find anywhere. I can't even find a picture of it on Google. I don't know where in the world that went. I could have went for the silver one with the white face with the blue ring around it, which, once again, fighter jet vibes for whatever reason. I could have gone for the gold on gold, and this year I found out that there's one, it's gunmetal gray. I was like, oh, that thing is sick. I didn't even know that one existed. I really, really like that. So it was a toss-up between the silver one with the white face with the blue or the all gunmetal gray. And then, before I even made my decision, I found out that there was another option, one that I had never even seen before. And that's the one that I chose to go with. I have it right here. Now, finally, for the official reveal, I already know that when I open this up, a lot of people are going to say, what on God's green earth were you thinking? Why that one? Why didn't you go for the gunmetal gray? Why didn't you go for the silver with the white face with the blue ring around it? Why would you get that? I got a friggin' red one. Look at this. This is, oh my God. I know some people are thinking, what in the world was going through your mind when you did that? Why on God's green earth would you get a bright red watch? I know some people are out there being like, hey, it's big, it's loud, it's in your face, just like your personality, perfect fit. I would agree. But I don't know. For some reason, I had to do it. I had to get it. And when it was a toss-up between this, the gunmetal gray, and the silver one with the white face with the blue ring, I knew that this was the one that I wanted. I knew that this was the one, this made the most sense, especially for Christmas. Like Santa Claus vibes, Santa's workshop vibes, Christmas vibes. This just made sense for Christmas. And not only that, but I asked Mrs. DYDSS which one I should get between the three. I knew in my mind which one I wanted, or I want all of them, to be honest with you, but I knew which one I was probably going to get. I asked Mrs. DYDSS, who, by the way, you can follow on Instagram at Mrs. DYDSS. I asked her. She said get the red one. I asked Mini DYDSS, who, by the way, you can also follow on Instagram, and I encourage you to do so. I asked Mini DYDSS which one I should get. She said the red. And then, of course, I had to ask Mama DYDSS, who, by the way, you can follow on Instagram, and I encourage you to do so. Please follow all three of them. Follow the DYDSS family. I asked Mama DYDSS which one I should get. She said, go for the gunmetal gray. And just to kind of sway her opinion a little bit, I was like, you don't think I should get the red one? Yeah, it's Christmas time. And she was like, when are you going to wear that? And I was like, well, I'm probably not really going to wear it. It's more of a collection than anything else. And she was like, oh, well, in that case, get the red. So I was like, done deal. I decided on the red. Mrs. DYDSS said get the red. Mini DYDSS said get the red. And then, of course, Mama DYDSS said get the red. So I got the red. And God, this thing is incredible. Like, here's the thing. This is not like a watch that you can really wear to, regular things. Like, this isn't something that you'd wear to a wedding or like a business meeting or anything like this. Like, this is like a special occasion, probably Christmas party only type of watch to wear. Whereas the other ones, an all black watch probably makes sense for probably any occasion. Silver, classy looking watch makes sense for probably any occasion, anything business related, anything family related, weddings, the list goes on. The gold probably looks a little bit more fancy. This is probably also, I guess, maybe like a more special occasion type of watch as well, but like you're really limited to where you could wear like this big face, right in your face, red watch. And I'm perfectly fine with that, because like I said, I'm not going to be wearing this all over the place. I don't wear any of them all over the place. This is just, it's more of a collection than anything else, and I'm really happy with it. I can go on and on about how much I love this friggin' thing. I'll cut myself off there, but I know a lot of people, they see like a nice watch, or they see a fancy pair of sneakers or something like that, and they think to themselves like, oh, that person could have spent the money on something more important, and to that I'll respond by saying that I could justify my purchase however I want, but I'm not going to, because this is something that I bought for myself with my own money, and it was a decision that I made, and quite frankly, there's not an opinion in the world that really truly matters to me enough to make me question a purchase that I made for myself. This was something to celebrate the greatest year of my life so far. Moving on into 2023, I'm looking forward to hopefully be able to say the same thing next year. I hope I'm able to say, hey, 2023 was even better than 2022, and who knows, maybe I'll reward myself with another watch or something, or maybe something that'll happen during the year that I'll feel the desire to get one of the other watch color choices. But anyway, that was Christmas 2022. That was a very Mykie Christmas 2022 in a nutshell, at least when it comes to what I got. I did not talk about what I gave. I did not, like I said, if you want to go to Mrs. DYDSS or Mini DYDSS or Mama DYDSS Instagram pages, please give them all a follow. I want all three of them to have more followers than I do. I'm sure that they will be posting pictures from Christmas as well. So anyway, follow the DYDSS family. Hope everyone had an incredible Christmas. Hope everybody got to celebrate with their friends, with their families, or maybe even with their co-workers. Hope everybody had a good Christmas. I know this video is coming out the day after Christmas, but I just wanted to make a not-so-quick video talking about what I received for Christmas this year. Some of the Christmas gifts that I got, and some of the Christmas gifts that I got myself. So I want you guys to head on down to the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. What was the best part of your Christmas? Let me know in the comments. If you guys liked today's video, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Subscribe to my second channel, which is my backup channel for exclusive weekly content. Go and get yourself some DYDSS merchandise to help support the channel in the biggest possible way. Try out some G Fuel Energy Formula. $5 off your first order by clicking the link in the description. I recommend Bahama Mama, Peach Rings, Snow Cone, and now, of course, Miami Nights. Link in the description. And, of course, last but certainly not least, make sure to go and get your up to 12 free fractional shares by downloading Webull and funding your account. You could deposit as little as you'd like, even as little as a penny. It still works. It still counts. You still get your up to 12 free fractional shares. If you refer one friend by the end of the month, you have like 1 week left, Webull's going to give you all the way up to 20 free shares of Google. You're guaranteed at least one but you have the opportunity of winning all the way up to 20 off the spin wheel. You get what you get and you don't get upset, but you're walking away a winner no matter what, so who cares? Each share of Google, as I'm filming the video, is worth about $90. This is a screenshot from the 20th. And for every friend you refer after that, Weeble's going to give you 15 free fractional shares of some of the most rock-solid companies on the planet. Ford, Coca-Cola, Starbucks, Apple, the list goes on. And for every friend you refer, Weeble's also going to give you an entry to the New Year prize board, which means in January, they're going to be taking all the people that made referrals in December, picking some random names from that list of people, and they're going to give those people even more free shares of Google. Don't pass up on an opportunity. Weeble link in the description. Time is running out. You only have a couple days left, and if you don't want the free stocks, go and get them anyway. They're free. Then just sell them. Congratulations. Now you have the cash to do whatever you want with. Everything will be linked in the description. Please follow the DYDSS family on Instagram. And I want you guys to head on down in the comments and let me know anything and everything related to today's video topic. How was your Christmas spent? Was it spent with the family? Was it spent at work? Was it spent doing whatever it is that you do? Was it spent at the coin shop? How was your Christmas? What was the best part about your Christmas? What did you get? What did you give? Anything and everything related to Christmas down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you tomorrow. Don't you dare stop smiling. Peace.